Hey, I want to praise God Almighty, Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. This is Motel Granite the Great for the Motel Granite Show. And I want to say I'm thankful. I got this bucket hat last night. Shout out to Brother Telly for taking me to his three wise men that was with us last night. Shout out to them young men playing football in high school, on the high school level. So this hat was a gift that they was handing out to the people that went to Mercedes-Benz, the Atlanta Falcons Stadium, and you look at that nice black bucket hat that has the light's about to get ready to catch me. But you can invert it too if you wanted to, flip it to the other side, and can play it like this too if you wanted to. You know what I mean? And had the word Falcon going. All of this stuff works, you know. So the hat is invertible, flip, reversible. I like mine on the black side. Nothing personal. It just looks better. Maybe that's really the case. So we got that going. And I'm learning something, this being thankful and happy and giving God the grace and the blessings. It is really working out. I'm telling you, I know Cat Williams in the beginning of 2024 said the truth shall come out and all of the evil shall be shamed. And then we got a movie in 2025 this year from Ryan Coogler, Sinners, which still paints a line and you got to be on one of the sides. You can't. And I personally hate people who straddle the fence and can't answer questions. Just answer the question. And if you don't know the answer to the question, then maybe something is wrong with you mentally, why you can't even answer a damn question. But back to me being thankful for this bucket hat, being able to see this is really cool. And hanging out with the Atlanta Falcon fans. I had a Cleveland Browns shirt on, and let me say a shout out to Mr. Barry. Is it DeBerry or Barry? One of the guys in the high ranks for the Cleveland Browns organization did an excellent explanation for why they picked the defensive tackle from Michigan and how he got more drafts, picks, and things like that. And so tonight is round 2. But I do want to say, not that he needs any prayers. He don't need any prayers, don't need anything from me because I'm considered a poor man. And as a poor man, he doesn't need anything from me. But I watched Deion Sanders' oldest son, I think it's Deion Jr., do his presentation called Well Off. And I think it's great, man, if people are, we got way more people that are financially off, not well off, but just off. Financially, their money is off. But this here is not one of those cases. So Shedeur, who was very bouncy and excited in the beginning, and so was I when they showed it. I just knew like he would be either the second pick or something like that. I even noticed when the Browns moved back and Jacksonville moved up, I was like, wow, is Jacksonville going to take Shedeur? I just thought that Travis would have probably went after Shedeur. That was my thinking, and I was wrong. I'm wrong for that. I don't want anybody to criticize me, or I just thought that he would, because the quarterback position is the number one of importance in the National Football League. Now, left tackle is really the most important position, but for the sake of argument, the quarterback with the ball in his hand, the decision making, the getting the play call, all of that stuff makes him, number one. most of the teams or some of the teams need quarterbacks. And I'm surprised with Shedeur being number 2 on the board that they jumped him. They didn't pick him last night at all. And so you watched in this well-off development, the music stopped playing. And Shedeur said something I thought that was interesting. And it is what it is. He said, I don't listen to nobody's music but mine and my family for the most part. So I say to myself, there is a circle, and I'm not in it. And I'm not mad about that. I understand it because I'm going to take my ass to work Monday. If I still have a job and make my $45,000 and live my life and shut up, because I would love to be in a position I would love to have been in a position to be drafted at all. Me, personally, I would have been elated to get drafted by anybody. I wouldn't have had any stipulations, or there wouldn't have been any guidelines or anything that was a rule that was set as to why I wouldn't have picked the Browns or anybody that was drafted. I wouldn't have did it. I wouldn't have done it. Wait for a second, bitch. Let me go. The fuck are y'all doing? But anyway, so I watched that, and that was good to see that he still has an upbeat tempo and is very positive. I don't know if it was embarrassing or not, but when I watched it, I'm emotional. I'm an emotional bitch, so shit seems to be embarrassing for me. And I watched that. We, as some of us, understand that in a black and white situation, which most things get painted, him having a lot of money, his father being who he is, and all of this prestige and things like that was the white man's chance to say, hey, you know, nigga, we'll bring you down. We won't pick you. So even though they care about the quarterback position, they don't care too much about us as individuals, because the NFL stands for not for long. Deion knows this. Deion knows this. He knows this. And I believe Shedeur understands it. If you didn't before, pretty soon you'll understand. It's going to start to sink in more that it's a fuck boys league, period. And they got that little money, and they don't want to give it to nobody, and they want to strip you down naked and make sure that you can prove that you're worth it. So Jackson Dart got picked next. So there's 2 quarterbacks that have gone off the board. Jackson Dart is one, and then you got Cam, who went first. So this is what's come off the board so far for the quarterbacks. I thought it was an embarrassing situation, but I don't think he is. Maybe he's not. He's young. Maybe he doesn't know what embarrassment feels like. And maybe he shouldn't feel embarrassed because of the achievements that he's done at Colorado and whatnot, you know? So maybe he shouldn't have to. So I'm saying this to say that it was very disappointing to me to watch it and to see the way this is transpiring, and it's supposed to try to bring him down and put him in check, because there's no way anybody can tell me that you got 25 or 29 or 30 players that you think is better than Shedeur Sanders. You know, but again, proving that business is bigger than color, they choose to put him in his place. So this is where it's at. Now my Cleveland Browns, we're coming around again. Do you want to get picked by the Browns or not? Do you want to get picked by the Cleveland Browns or not? Or are you guys still making a stance, or are you now open to being an employee for any one of the teams in the National Football League? It doesn't make sense to even believe that you can go to Kansas City. You're not starting over Patrick Mahomes. You're not going to Philadelphia and starting. You're not going to even go to Houston and start over C.J. Stroud. You're not going to Washington to start over that young man. If you want to start, you're going to have to go somewhere where you can start. And that makes the team not that good, because that's how it works. It ain't that often you can go to a good team and become the quarterback, the starting quarterback, out of college. It doesn't work like that. Them guys, Jaden Daniels, Washington Commanders was not a good team. You got to decide, what do you want to do? Do you want to start your own franchise and be your own man running a program? Or do you want to try to jump on the bandwagon of a team that's already functioning? As you can tell, there's no more writing your own script. God's script is going to pan out. And that's going to be the best place for you, and it's the best place for me. So we have to take these lumps. We have to accept this. And the comparisons are not comparisons, because the truth is, man, we're just black men that are trying to make sure that we're upright citizens and representing our families and loved ones and things like that. That's it. That's it. So I'm thankful for everything. 3 rules for me. Number 1, and this is good news. Number 1 for me is humble. And last night it might have been some humble pie dealt out. Rule number 2 for me, which has nothing to do with last night, unless you want to say the word no, they're telling them no. Then number 3 is something that he did do, and I do believe is authentic and is necessary, is a smile. Never let your haters or whatever see a frown or something on your face. I think it's positive. The Sanders is a positive or powerful family, and they don't need my prayers. They don't need them. Like, they don't need me to pray for them. Like, I'm just a poor man in their eyes. You know, I got 2 championships coaching at the middle school level in basketball, which I'm proud of. It's that humbleness. I appreciate it. And man, if I got a chance to coach for the Atlanta Falcons or somebody, or Cleveland Browns, you'll see me crying. I noticed Travis was happy. He went to a team that wasn't that good. He ain't crying or complaining about it. He took it and he went, and that's where he's going. You have to be happy with where you're going. You have to be happy. 3 rules, 3 things that I want to point out real quick about women that want to be out of here. 3 letters. 3 letters. F. F can be the females. Let me see where we at. We 13 minutes in. I imagine the people are gone. Okay, we 13 minutes in. You ready to get out of here. F. B and H. F can stand for females, and it can stand for fucking. But I'm going to use the F for football. B sometimes is used for bitch. I'm going to use it for basketball, since that's what I coach. H is used for hoes, but I think I'm going to start practicing hockey. Motel Granite the Great. I love y'all. Be safe.